Alright, back at it again with Unmatched Adventures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Today, we are going to be going up against Shredder on the New York map. I have it all set up. We have Michelangelo here and Donatello. Michelangelo's ability is Pizza Party. After you attack or scheme, draw one card. Your starting and maximum hand size is 3. He's going to be player 1. Starting over here, take a look at his miniature. This is from the extra toppings. And then I'm not playing with the extra toppings April, but here she is. Well, the reason being is it's just easier to tell Mikey and her apart if she's a token. Next up we have Donatello, and that's the regular mini, and his sidekick Metalhead, unpainted still. I'm in the process of painting all these. His ability is, when you maneuver, you may draw 2 cards instead of 1. If you do, put a card in your hand on the bottom of your deck. After you play an invention card, tuck it under this card. And let's draw his hand of 5 cards. Okay, we drew an invention right off the bat, so that's good. And then we'll take a look at Mikey's hand. Okay, 2 April cards. Can be good. It's better in a 1v1 than a these are tricking people. But here's the initiative. And we'll go ahead and start with that. Where should we put them? I'll just keep them off to the side here since they're not on camera. And pull them into existence. I can put them up here or something, I don't know. Let's keep them here, off camera. Alright, first initiative is player 1. And I say finally, but I've been playing this game a lot, and usually we don't have luck like that, where player 1 gets to go first. But that's good. Let's see what we can do. Let's do a maneuver, obviously, because we are not adjacent to anyone. 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll stay right there. Maybe we can take out this little bug right off. Okay, so we'll have April attack Baxter with this card. He's going to defend with a 1, so 0 to 1. And mine is deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter and gain an action. We're keeping their health dials over here where we can see them. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Is put some of these for each of us. We're supposed to put a Foot Clan member, is what they look like, and the opposite side is the entrenched side. When you go through them, you take a damage on the entrenched side, and then when you go through them otherwise, sometimes they help with effects with him, but if you go through them, you get to remove them from the board, and they are the ones making this threat marker go up faster so that Shredder would win. Okay, after we attack, we get to draw a card as Mikey. So let's go ahead and play Nunchaku. That is +1 value to all Michelangelo's attacks. Let's not do that yet, just in case. Let's do this. Hard hitting into the same guy. It's a 0 to 0. That's not good. Hey, so we reshuffle that. We deal 1 damage to him again, so he's at 8. We reshuffle his deck. Now we still have 3 cards in hand with Mikey. And we can do some cool things. So let's play the Nunchaku now. So we gain 1. Let's see, we could either play this or this for our next and last action. This one is going to become a 7, and we could potentially do some big damage. This is a cancel, and we're drawing 2 cards if your hand is empty, but I think we'll save that for defense in case we need it, and I'm sure we will. So we'll do this. Hope a 0's on top. A 1 is just as well. So it's a 1 and 2. Add +1 to this card's value for each other card you played this turn. So this is a 6. And 7 plus the Michelangelo one, so 7. And he defended for a 1, so we're dealing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leaving him at 2 health. That was a really good first turn. for Mikey. Next up on the initiative is each player deploys 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow. So we already filled up his burrow because there's only 4 spaces. And then player 2 goes. Good, good. Let's do... I think I just want to maneuver first off. I kind of want to boost in and just get rid of that guy right away if we can. So let's boost in with this 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Keep Metalhead back. Attack with Donnie, getting this out. Okay. So it's a 3. I can remove up to 4 attack reverse or out cards, making this a 3, and that's not going to help at all. If Baxter won the combat, each player discards the top card of their deck. So that's actually what's going to happen. We tucked this card, though, under our ability card, and we're going to +1 on all of our attacks from here on out, so that's nice. You know what I forgot to do with Donnie is, when I maneuvered, is draw 2 cards, but that's alright. No problem. We need to discard the top card of our deck. Party Wagon, which would have been nice to draw, right? I could have won. So if I would have drawn 2 cards, I would have kept this in hand, been able to deal 2 damage to him. But instead, I am forgetful, especially on camera. Okay, Shredder. Shredder takes a turn. Let's see, where can he get to? He can get to... He can go 1, 2, and attack Metalhead. Metalhead has 0 defenses, so let's hope this isn't bad. 3, add +1 of this card's value for each foot soldier in Shredder's burrow. He has 0, so it's just a 3, but that's undefended. So that puts us at a 4 for Metalhead. Deploy 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow. That's not good, because that means it's going to advance +2. Yeah. Slash is going to go ahead and take a turn. He's just going to attack from here to here. And we're going to play the Bow Staff. He's going to attack with a 3. Add +1 of this card's value for each Fury card in Slash's discard. He has 0 right now, so it's 3 to 3. And then mine is deal 1 damage to an opposing fighter adjacent to Donatello. And draw a card. I think it will be Baxter. He's at 1 health. And I draw a card. That's cool. And then Baxter Stockman goes. I'm going to have him attack Donnie, because I have another Bow Staff. And if he doesn't cancel it, he did not. It's his reshuffle, but mine will deal him a damage and kill him anyway. So despite the mistake, we were still able to take him out. And now we don't have to worry about Baxter. Get him out of the way there. And now we go into the next phase, which is going to be... Oh, did we draw a card? Let's see. No. We draw a card for that. So for the next phase, we take these cards and we read through them from the bottom up, only looking at the bottom effect. Advance the threat marker by 1 plus a number of burrows with foot. So that's 3. Add a Fury card to the top, for Slash, add a Fury card to the top of Slash's discard pile. So one of those go there. And then Baxter Stockman died, so he has no effect. Alright, then we shuffle these up. We start the next round. Shredder's at 21 health. Slash is at 10. First round, we took out Baxter. I think it's good to take out 1 person. In the first round, it really gives some relief. Shredder takes a turn, so he's going first. Shredder's up first on the initiative. Shredder's adjacent to Metalhead, so he attacks, hopefully doesn't kill him. It's a 0, and he has to reshuffle, so it does not kill him, but the bad part about that is we did not attack him when he had the 0. Player 1 goes, that's Michelangelo. We'll do a maneuver with Mikey. Let's see here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Removing this foot soldier. And 1, 2, 3. Removing none because you can only do 1. And then for the next action, 1, 2. And we'll stay there and we'll remove those 2 foot soldiers. So he just built his hand back up to 3 and removed some foot soldiers with both his actions. And then Slash takes a turn attacking. So let's defend with this 3. 3 to 3. If there is a Fury card in Slash's discard pile, put his initiative card on the bottom of the deck and place him adjacent to the hero with the highest health. The hero with the highest health, he's already there, so we don't need to replace him, but we can move him over here for the fun of it so that we can attack either one or choose to defend with either one. We're drawing a card, and we gotta put his initiative card on the bottom of the deck and place him there. Okay, player 2 goes next. That is going to be Donnie. I think what we'll do with Donnie is just maneuver. And remove this foot. And move him right back. So over and back. And we'll just move there. Can't remove the foot. We'll have him move there instead, because if you can't remove the foot, then I don't want to be in the way of somebody else moving the foot. Now we're going to play this Metalhead card. It says look at the top card of any deck. I want to look at Shredder's. Okay, he's got a during combat at +1 to discard value for each foot, and then he deploys a foot. So leave that on top. We draw a card, gain an action. No, I can also put that card on the bottom if we want, but I think we want to keep that there. Then we drew another one of these cards. I definitely want to save that then and just do a regular old attack, but with Donatello. So let's see what we got. Let's just attack with a 3. It becomes a 4 because of our card added to our ability. And so it's a 4 into 1. So he's taken 3. 1, 2, 3. Puts him at 18. We are drawing a card, and he is deploying 1 foot soldier to his burrow. Put it right back in the same space. Next up, we have each player deploys 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow. So as you can see, it starts building up in the burrow that he's in, and he gets abilities off of that. Slash takes a turn. He's attacking Mikey. Mikey will defend with a blue 5 into a 0. Of course it's a 0. Alright. Then we shuffle this up. Then we're going to look at the initiative card bottom actions, because it's the end of the round, and go from there. So, advance the threat marker by 1 plus the number of burrows with foot in them. Now there's 2 burrows, so it goes up 3. Then, add a Fury card to Slash's discard pile. And we shuffle these up. First up on the initiative is player 2. Okay, Donnie. See what you can do. Let's start off with this. Look at the top card of any deck. It's that same one. It's going to be Shredhead. And I'm going to put it on the bottom because I don't like that card. And then we're going to attack with this, hoping there's a 0. Nope, it's a 2. But mine's a 4, and I can boost it as well. So let's take a look. I can boost it for 1, 2, or 3. We're going to boost it for 3 because I don't want this card that bad. So that's 3, 6, 7. That's a 7. Turtle power into a 2. So he's going to take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's at 13. And then it says, if Shredder's initiative card is revealed, it is not. Otherwise, deploy 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow, then deal 1 damage to each hero and sidekick adjacent to a foot soldier. Ooh. Okay. So that's going to be Donatello takes a damage, and Metalhead takes a damage. And we have a few options here now. I can remove some foot soldiers with him because I only have 2 cards, or I could attack. I don't want to do that. I want to definitely remove some foot. So we can move up to 2 spaces here. Let's go. 1, 2, 1. Like that. Remove this 1. And then we can kind of lure him away so that other people can get in here and remove those foot. That's kind of my thought process there. Next up, each player deploys 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow. It is not easy to keep the streets clean, because now his burrow's full. Player 1 goes. Alright, maneuver time. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and remove this foot. Now I can do some foot cleanup, but they're all contained right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is attack Shredder. It's a 0. So he's taken 2, which isn't great. So he's at 11. But gain 1 action. If you won the combat, gain 2 actions instead. So I have 2 actions. I also draw a card for that. Might as well play this. Each actually, no. No, we don't want to do that. Well, I do have 2 actions. Why not? Let's play this card. So each friendly fighter recovers 1 health. I draw a card for that as well. So that's going to be Donatello and Metalhead back up to 4. And then, so they're all at 4 health. Now we have 1 more action. Let's do this. Shell insertion. This says, choose 2 different effects. Each opponent discards 1 card, move a friendly fighter up to 2 spaces, put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck to gain an action. That's what we're doing, for sure, for 1 of these. So we've gained an action. And then shuffle 2 random cards from your discard pile back into your deck. Let's just do that one. 1, 2. Okay, Nunchaku and Cowabunga, not bad. And we gotta shuffle those back in. Very great. We draw a card for playing that scheme, and we still have 1 action. Let's play this as our 1 action. Oh, we have to reshuffle his deck first because the 0's there, and then we're gonna see what he's gonna defend with, if anything. Well, he always defends. It's just a matter of if we get through with damage. Maybe next time, Turtles. He's got a 3. I've got a 4. So he takes 1. Goes down to 10. And then his goes place Shredder in a burrow with the fewest foot soldiers, then deploy 2 foot soldiers to Shredder's burrow. That's going to be right here. Because I want to be able to deal him the damage in a minute. In a second. And then we deploy 2 to his burrow. Mine says deal 1 damage to an adjacent opposing fighter. So he goes down to 9. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck to gain an action. Don't want to do that. And I draw a card for playing that attack. Okay, cool. That's that from Mikey. We got a ton of, well, not a ton, but we got some foot out. And then Slash is going to take a turn. He's just simply moving 1, 2 and attacking Michelangelo. We'll do this card. During combat, add +1 to discard Direfier's Fury card and Slash's discard. He's got 1, so this becomes up 4 to 3. I can put this, put a card from my hand on the bottom of my deck to cancel all effects. I will do that. So we'll take the Turtle Power, put it on the bottom, and we draw 2 cards. If your hand is empty, you draw 2 cards. Probably should let you see that. Okay, next up, and finally, Shredder takes a turn. He's going to be attacking Mikey, and I will not defend. It's a 3. Taking 1, 2, 3, down to 11. If Shredder's initiative card is revealed, put it on the bottom of the deck. So that's what we're doing. He goes again. He's going to attack. We'll take it again. 4. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mikey's down to 7 because I didn't want to defend. Place Shredder in a burrow with a few foot soldiers, and then deploy 2 to that burrow. Let's put him right here. And then I like to put them in a line, kind of ready. ready to be removed, or easier to be removed. Add a Fury card to Slash's discard pile. So you can see characters kind of ramp up, especially Slash there. Advance the threat marker by 1, plus the number of burrows with foot in them. That's 1, 2, 3. That means we move this over, the Bronx has fallen. So any foot that would be in the Bronx are now going to be on the entrenched side and can't be removed, and we take damage when we go through them. Okay, so Shredder's at 9 health, Mikey's at 7, Donnie's at 14. I think we can pretty easily win this unless something goes really sour. Player 2 goes. Okay, first I'm going to maneuver, drawing 2 cards with my ability, and placing one on the bottom. We'll take and place Shift Focus on the bottom of our deck. And then take that card. Let's see what we want to do here. I guess we'll go 1, 2 with me. Well, we know that the bottom card here is a 2. So we could boost to a 5 if we go in with the Metalhead. Or we'd have to boost in. It's probably worth a boost in. So what we're gonna do is boost for 2 movement. So we'll go something like something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That removes all of those. 1, 2, 3. Get Metalhead in here. And then attacking with Metalhead with this card into the Shredder. Immediately cancel effects on the opponent's card. Well, that's no fun. But this is +1 value to your attacks, of your attacks. So this is still a 4 into a 2. If there are 3 or more foot soldiers in Shredder's burrow, he also ignores the value, but there's not. So he's going to be taking 1, 2. He's down to 7. Still not bad, not what we hoped for, but not bad. Next up, player 1. That's what we hoped for. Player 1. We'll do a maneuver. We'll go. 1, 2, 3. 1. Moving this 1 foot soldier. And then attacking with this card. Okay, during combat, at +1 to this card's value creates foot soldier and Shredder's burrow. He's got 2, this becomes a 3, and then we deploy 1 more. Mine's just going to be gain an action, and if I won the combat, gain 2. Probably put that in the wrong thing. Okay, then we draw a card for that as well. We gain 1 action. Let's do, this could become a 4. Or we just do this and kind of scoot out of there. We'll do the 3. Immediately cancel effects on the opponent's card. If there are 3 or more foot soldiers in the Shredder's burrow, ignore its value. So there is 3 or more, so ignore, we draw a card for the ability there. Next up is Shredder takes a turn. He's adjacent to both Mikey and Metalhead. I think Metalhead just takes it, so we're not wasting cards. And it could be a 0 anyway. It's a 3 if Shredder's initiative card is revealed. Oh, by the way, Metalhead's down to 1. If Shredder's initiative card is revealed, put it on the bottom of the deck. So we're going to see him again. And then each player deploys 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow. This is number 4. When you can't, you go to the next number, which is 5. Oh, I can put 1 there and 1 there. I did not see that. Slash, or I overlooked it. Slash is going to take a turn, moving right here to Mikey and attacking. Mikey is going to play a 3, I guess. 3 to 3. If there is a Fury card in Slash's discard pile, Put his initiative card on the bottom of the deck and place him adjacent to the hero with the highest health. So first we get to move a friendly fighter up to 3 spaces. Kind of want it to be April. 1, 2. So she's in Shredder's zone and can remove those if need be. And ready to play her card. Okay. 3-3, so nothing happened there. But we do take his and put his initiative card on the bottom of the deck. And so that means it's Shredder's turn, and then we know Slash is right after. And Shredder's going to attack. Metalhead. I think. Yeah. And we'll defend with a 3 because it's a cancel. Cancel all after combat effects, which is deploy 1 foot, which is nice. This is a +1 for each. So essentially, for each foot in his space, so he's dead. Bye bye, Metalhead. Yeah, he's just a robot. And then Slash gets to go. Slash can attack April for free right here. It's a 3 if there's a Fury card in Slash's discard pile, put his initiative card on the bottom, so he's just going to go right again. It will have a attack. April, come on, just be a 0. It's a 3. She is dead. Both sidekicks die. After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing hero in Slash's zone at +1 damage. Okay, in his zone. So that's going to be Mikey. At +1 damage for each Fury card in Slash's discard pile. He's got 2 Fury, so 3 damage on Mikey. 1, 2, 3. Mikey's at 4. Maybe I shouldn't have taken those hits, but what can you do? We add a Fury after we do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we shuffle these bad boys up again. The initiative cards and continue on. Shredder's got 7 health, so I think this round we just kind of rush him. I don't know, because we don't have that many cards with Donnie, but at least we get to look at the top cards. Each player deploys 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow. Well, now we add it. Then, player 1 goes. Okay, Mikey, this is it. Maneuver. 1, 2, 3. I think I boost in with this card, because I won't need it. Well, I might need it if I get turtle power to boost, but that's alright. And then we just do an attack. This is a 4. It's a 0, so he takes 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at 3 health, and we reshuffle. Oof. We also draw a card for playing that attack. Okay. Next, player 2. Sweet. Let's draw our 2 cards and see what we got. We got a 2 damage. I think I'll keep that and put this on the bottom. He's going to go 1, 2 like that. And yeah, I'm just going to play it. Probably not the best idea, but move a friendly fighter up to 5 spaces. They may move through opposing fighters. Then deal 2 damage to an opposing fighter they move through. Let's party wagon right over to here. And then deal 2 damage to Shredder. He's at 1 stinking health. And then Slash gets to go. Slash cannot reach any of them, which means the threat moves up 1. Then Shredder takes a turn. He's going to attack Mikey. Mikey will defend with a 5. It's a 0. Wow. That's some bad luck right there. That's some bad luck. Bad shuffling. Bad shuffle. Okay. Let's see if we can take out Shredder soon. Add a Fury card. Now he's got all the Fury cards. And then advance of threat 1 plus a number of burrows. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Queens has fallen. That means these will flip over, and anytime we go through them, they'll deal us a damage. We're nearing the end of the game. Whether we win or lose, we're nearing the end of the game. I kind of gave up on getting rid of foot soldiers. Each player deploys 1 foot soldier to Shredder's burrow. And so it's going to go back to number 1. It cycles back from 5 to 1. Do that, I suppose. Next initiative is Slash. Again, Slash can't, so this just goes up 1. And then player 2 goes. That's Donatello. He'll draw 2. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. And he's gonna go 1, 2, removing this 1, and then attack with this. So this is a 4 into a 2. So he takes 2 damage, and that means we win the game. We took out Shredder. I don't know what would have happened, but it was looking kind of grim. Things were about really starting to unravel. What with the Fury cards in the deck, 2 fallen burrows, and a bunch of foot soldier out that we were not cleaning up, and a low hand count on these characters. So who knows what would have happened. There's a few mistakes that could have played a little better in some instances, especially with Donnie. But overall, pretty good. It was nice taking out Baxter Stockman right off the bat, so that, you know, we have one less villain to worry about, or minion to worry about. But that is Unmatched Adventures vs. Shredder in New York City. Thanks for watching.